Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Tuesday, January 20, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, Cabinet reserves position on BTL's SpeedNet acquisition. Retail sugar price increase not yet in effect. GOB delayed in FOIA response on constituency development funds. And San Pedro motorcyclist dies after crashing into gravel on road. We'll take our first break and return with the news in detail.
Start earning B-Bucks today. It's really quite easy. All you have to do is make a purchase at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember, B-Bucks is as good as cash. It's free money.
Download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy.
B-Bucks, rewarding loyalty.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
That's me. My idea is about, and I really need to get my ARA out today.
Really? Well, you can join our Smart Group plan.
Really? How that works?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart Group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
I really appreciate this house, I really appreciate the time I take.
1, 2, 3.
I'm feeling very overwhelmed. I'm very grateful, and thanks to the good Lord and the government and all who had participated in letting me be able to have the opportunity of having a home for myself. I'm very happy. This is something that is mine personally. I don't have to be renting, that is extra money in my pocket to do, and if I want to expand or whatever, that I can do that, I'll be able to do it.
As you can see, when they get these houses, it's an absolutely thrilling time, and I'm just absolutely overjoyed, man. These are humble, hardworking, honest people. They've worked all their lives, done a tremendous job with their children, have grown their children up to be considerate, responsible citizens. Under really tough conditions, they've been able to make sure that their children get an education and be upstanding citizens. So they have done their part for this country. So we could not give to more deserving persons this opportunity.
I had my own home, but it sank, so the water came in. When it rains, I punish. Thankful for this, because I at least 3 feet, 3 heights.
Anybody who lives in the West Landiver community, they know the Conarchy family. This is a foundation family of this very close-knit community called West Landiver. And today is such a wonderful moment for the entire community because they know how much Lisa deserves this home. And I am just so excited as the area representative to be able to deliver this home today. It's something that we are extremely proud of.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. Representatives of Belize Telemedia Limited today made their presentation to Cabinet regarding its intended acquisition of SpeedNet operating under the Smart brand. Present were both the Prime Minister on the one hand, chairing the Cabinet meeting, as well as BTL's Chairman, Mark Helm Lizaraga, leading the presentation on behalf of BTL. Cabinet subsequently issued a very brief statement announcing it will disclose its position until after BTL has concluded its round of consultations. For now, BTL has made presentations to the Social Security Board, the Belize Communications Workers Union, and the Executive Committee of the National Trade Union Congress of Belize. At the end of October 2025, Cabinet announced the government would allow the removal of price controls for pre-packaged retail sugar. It meant that if any retailer decided to pre-package the sugar purchased wholesale from Belize Sugar Industries, they could add a markup. We're told that this was already being done by the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, with the pre-packaged sugar being sold on the islands only. This week, Minister of State Honorable Osman Martinez reported that the related statutory instrument was just signed at the start of the year and should be gazetted shortly.
Government also saw the need for the increase in sugar price, which the SI should be anytime soon. It was signed by Minister Ferguson at the beginning of this year. It should be gazetted sometime this week if it was not gazetted last week. But that again will help to put more money within the pockets of the farmers, but also it will help in reducing contraband, because when the price of sugar is lower on our neighboring countries such as Guatemala and Mexico, then we end up subsidizing that market. And our farmers are not making that, it's not like they're operational cost is higher than the selling price. It's actually it's at the contrary. They were at a deficit when you look at their financial.
October last year, he sought a breakdown of expenditure under the Constituency Development Fund, through which all 31 area reps are provided financing for projects to develop their divisions. By the 2-week deadline for response, the Office of the Prime Minister via Cabinet Secretary Stuart Leslie told Enriquez it was impractical to compile the information within the prescribed window. Though Leslie cited that under the FOIA, a request can be denied if it would unreasonably interfere with the operations of the ministry. Leslie said they are committed to transparency and asked for an extension until December 15, 2025. Taking into consideration the holidays, Enriquez agreed to an extension until January 5th. In his response, the CABSEC noted that the data compilation will distribute the workflow of hard-working public officers, and furthermore, they would have to cross-reference information with other ministers. As such, the new commitment was to provide the information by January 15th, but that deadline has also been missed. The Prime Minister, in a recent interview, addressed reports we had received that the intention at Belize Electricity Limited is to create an executive chairman post for Lin Young, who was also recently appointed the interim chairman of Hydro Maya Belize. Our reports are that the post at BEL will be a full-time position with an office similar to that of the chairman of BTL. Further reports were that the BEL executive chairman would answer to the Prime Minister and direct the managers at BEL.
One part is true that we want to put an executive chairman. I think that everybody knows former Ambassador Lin Yong. He was at BEL, he was at 14. He's one of the most knowledgeable persons when it comes to that industry. We know that BEL is in serious financial dire straits. But again, I quickly add, because BEL has been selling the energy for less than what it costs to purchase. And so we felt that with his expertise, he can come to help to manage and to guide the company. It does not mean that he will not answer to me per se. He still answers to the board as an executive chairman.
After the break, AG says discrimination cases are fact-specific. Stay with us.
For decades, BEL has powered Belize's growth and progress, lighting homes, energizing industries, and fueling national development. But in a world reshaped by extreme weather patterns, digital transformation, and evolving customer needs, the future of energy demands a new approach. The future of energy is now, and it's not just about new technology, it's about people and how we use, manage, and store power smarter. BEL is leading the transformation, blending modern advancements with the wisdom of sustainable energy practices. Integrating technologies will redefine how Belize produces and uses energy. With distributed generation and smart grid technologies, customers are becoming power partners. Energy is no longer a one-way street. BEL is making key investments that will reinforce the grid to make this a reality, ensuring energy security for generations. At BEL, we are more than an energy provider. We work to safeguard Belize's energy future, which will have demand response programs, where customers will be able to shift use during peak hours to take advantage of the new time of use or off-peak rate structures, customer energy portals, real-time insights and tools to track usage and manage energy smarter, smart metering, advanced metering infrastructure, faster, safer service and actionable energy insights, distributed generation, integrating rooftop solar, microgrids and battery storage for two-way power flows into the national grid. Together, we are bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
Be a first-time homeowner. I always dream of owning my own home. I'm a single mom of 2 boys, so I want to leave something for my children.
In my case, moving up here in Ladyville in 1978, it was a similar housing program, and my grandmother bring us up here to Ladyville when I was 1 year old, and came into a housing program in the site area, and that changed our life completely because basically my grandmother said we were from house to house in Belize City. I had a roof over my head, I don't have to worry about moving and stuff like that, so I could feel the same joy that Shahid and others, the hundreds who have already received houses before. So I would like to see more of this get done in Ladyville, and of course the country of Belize. No?
Many young people right now, it's kind of difficult to get your own land and a home. So for me, it's a great opportunity to start. I know it's mine, I go invest in my own.
Well, we are starting the new year with a new starter house, no? And that is very good for all of us. With this will be the 8th starter house, and it's 8 families that are benefiting. I would like we be inaugurating at least 1,000, but it's just one. And maybe in the future will be another one, and that is good. That is the way to continue this new year.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
This time, what can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I hit up right now. When I this daily? For 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
If music is your passion, this is your moment. What's going on, guys? Ash Blees here. This January, the future of our sound comes together at the Big Tune Music Empowerment Forum. Forum brings together artists, producers, DJs, managers, educators, and music stakeholders to build skills, spark dialogue, and strengthen Belize's music sector. Join the opening ceremony and music mixer on Friday, January 23rd at 7 p.m. Then level up at the Capacity Building Forum on Saturday, January 24th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Both of them, they happen at the Bliss Center in Belize City. Topics include music, business, production, marketing, EI, genre development, and full music ecosystem. The deadline to register is January 16th, and for more information, you could call 227-2110 or email nsarccsbelize@gmail.com. Big Tune Empowerment Forum, where Belize's music moves forward. Let's go. See you there.
The Attorney General says he has yet to receive a request from the Ministry of Home Affairs for guidance in relation to the case of Corporal Kenrick Ball, who wears his hair in neat, short dreadlocks in keeping with his Rastafarian faith. The Commissioner of Police wrote him a letter informing that he was in breach of the police department's grooming regulations and that he had until the end of this month to comply with the standing orders. AG Anthony Sylvester Jr. was one of the attorneys representing the claimants' police officers Chantel Berry and Aaliyah Wade, who similarly wore dreadlocks. They won the case, and the decision from January 2021 was not appealed. That's therefore expected to be the prevailing precedent. However, the AG this week said such cases are fact-specific. The government intends to construct a permanent judicial complex for Belize's courts in the old capital adjacent to the Eleanor Hall building off Chetamon Street. However, the Attorney General today reported that construction will not begin in the next fiscal year.
So that is something, again, it's not foreseen in this next fiscal year. That was a project which would require outside funding as well. No? And so one of the ideas that was pitched is that would have put up a bond to the public, and so persons who not a financial person, but you have persons who have resources, who have money, and they feel that it will be better served in investing in perhaps maybe a bond as opposed to having the money remain at a bank where the interest may not be that lucrative.
A San Pedro man lost his life and use of deadly means of harm. According to police, White and her ex-partner, 36-year-old Samira Gentle, were drinking and socializing at White's residence when the two got into an argument. According to reports, White told Gentle to leave, but she refused and then started to hit White. White then reportedly used a 13-inch kitchen knife to attack Gentle, and at some point, Bilal joined in the fight to protect his mother. A 32-inch machete was also found at the scene. Gentle was later found by police lying on a bed unconscious with multiple cuts and stab wounds. She is currently hospitalized in critical condition. The Ministry of Immigration has implemented a student border crossing card meant to increase efficiency at the western border. Minister of Immigration Honorable Kareem Musa recently toured the facility and spoke about the benefits.
So today we are touring the Benque Viejo immigration border point, a very important entry point that borders with Guatemala. And as you could imagine, we had hundreds of not just tourists, but individuals coming across and leaving for the purposes of trade and commerce. And perhaps what is most outstanding about this entry point is the number of students that actually come across each day from Guatemala, close to 800 students. And as you might have seen, there is now a new system that we have in place, which is the border crossing card that is utilized by the students, and this is extremely this has expedited the process a lot, and so you see there's a constant flow of the students that cross 8 in the morning and they leave around 2 in the afternoon, and that's hundreds of students each day. And so you can clearly see where this system is now not just enhanced, but it's a much better system that's in place. You can also see the clear contrast between utilizing the modern border crossing card as opposed to the old permit. The card line that the children are utilizing is moving a lot faster, more efficiently, not clogging up our systems.
After the break, hiring not started yet for new transport officers. Stay tuned.
Man, that's me. My data and I really need to get my ad out today.
Really? Well, you can join our Smart Group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart Group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
Finishes. Whether for installation or maintenance, make sure to use recommended PVC cleaner, solvent, and Teflon tape to fix or prevent leaks. We also have the tools to get the job done. For all your residential, commercial, or industrial plumbing needs, shop at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
Excited, good. I love my home. I was living with my sister and now I'm so happy that I have my own one, that I could say it is my house.
It's good to have a house that I can say it's mine.
Sandy is a single mother who has been all her life living amongst her family. And so when we looked at the names of the individual we thought we were able to help, Sandy is one of them. I know that really needed this assistance. I'm very proud of Sandy and we're very happy to be able to share in this very exciting moment with her, and she now owns a home that she can call home. And just like Sandy, we just issued one to Miss Cantun in Orange Walk, another single mother with I think 2 or 3 children. You're not just giving them something, but you're making them, giving them a future, one that they can also have with their children. And so putting a roof over somebody's head is making life better for that individual.
Music is your passion, this is your moment. What's going on, guys? Ash Blees here. This January, the future of our sound comes together at the Big Tune Music Empowerment Forum. This national forum brings together artists, producers, DJs, managers, educators, and music stakeholders to build skills, spark dialogue, and strengthen Belize's music sector. Join the opening ceremony and music mixer on Friday, January 23rd at 7 p.m. Then level up at the Capacity Building Forum on Saturday, January 24th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Both of them, they happen at the Bliss Center in Belize City. Topics include music, business, production, marketing, AI, genre development, and full music ecosystem. The deadline to register is January 16th, and for more information, you could call 227-2110 or email nsarccsbelize@gmail.com. Big Tune Empowerment Forum, where Belize's music moves forward. Let's go. See you there.
The Ministry of Transportation provided an update this week on the expansion of the country's transport enforcement capacity, which was approved by the Cabinet. The ministry notes that the initiative reflects the government's commitment to improving road safety, strengthening compliance of regulations, and enhancing public service delivery. However, the ministry said that although the initiative has received policy support, funding has not yet been found. As a result, hiring has not yet started. For now, the ministry is working to ensure the framework will be ready for execution. This entails establishing precise eligibility and training requirements, plus the necessary details on Monday.
Orange Walk Police have formally arrested and charged Henry Mojica, a 22-year-old laborer of August Pine Ridge Village in the Orange Walk district, for the offense of possession of controlled drugs with intent to supply. This arrest follows a search that was conducted on Mojica on Saturday, 17 January 2026 at 11:30 p.m. The arresting officer reported that whilst conducting duties at a nightclub in that jurisdiction, the conduct of Mojica arose suspicion on the part of that officer, and when Mojica was searched, 2 transparent plastic bags containing suspected cocaine was found in his hand, and as a consequence of this, he was charged for possession of controlled drugs with intent to supply, and the suspected cocaine weighed a total of 1.7 grams. Mojica was additionally charged for mischievous act, given that when he was detained, he provided a fictitious name to police.
Police have arrested 4 persons following a shooting incident outside a nightclub on Newtown Barracks in Belize City around 3 a.m. on Friday. According to ASP Stacy Smith, 2 persons, 19-year-old Kenyan Maskell and 28-year-old Guadalupe Escalante, were detained shortly after for failing to have a gun license for a firearm and ammunition.
Police have arrested and charged 4 persons, 3 males and 1 female, as a consequence of an investigation into a shooting incident that occurred at around 3 o'clock a.m. on the morning of 16 January 2026 on Newtown Barracks, Belize City. Guadalupe Escalante, 28 years of age, a Belizean laborer of Raccoon Street, and Kenyan Maskell, a 19 years of age, Belize City, were jointly charged for the offense of kept firearm without a gun license and kept ammunition without a gun license. Both of these individuals were charged separately for discharging firearm in public. The other individuals who were arrested were Norman Grant, 20 years of age and unemployed of Amara Avenue, and Sherry Card, 31 years of age, a Belizean laborer of Tiger Street, who were both jointly charged for the offense of kept firearm without a gun license and kept ammunition without a gun license. The investigation commenced on the aforementioned date and time when officers were alerted to the sounds of shots being fired on Newtown Barracks. The officers responded and a vehicle of interest was identified, being a red Kia Soul. A search was conducted on that vehicle, which resulted in the discovery of 1.38 revolver, 5 expended shells, and 24 live rounds of .38 ammunition. Maskell and Escalante were charged for the firearm-related offenses in relation to this discovery.
ASP Smith said there was a second vehicle involved, which led to the arrest and charge of 20-year-old Norman Grant and 21-year-old Sherry Card for not having a gun license for firearm and ammunition in their possession.
The investigators were aware that a second vehicle was involved in this incident, having reviewed footages from Police Control Room and Fusion Center, and at about 1:45 p.m. on 16 January 2026, GI3 personnel, having gathered intel and conducted a covert surveillance, intercepted a black Ford Escape on Tiger Street, believed to be the second vehicle that was involved in the incident. On board that vehicle were Grant and Card, and a search of that vehicle resulted in the discovery of a black in color 9mm Taurus brand pistol and a magazine containing 4 live rounds of 9mm ammunition. Both firearms have since been sealed and submitted to the National Forensic and Science Services Laboratory for testing.
Police have charged a 17-year-old Belize City male with possession of suspected cocaine. According to ASP Stacy Smith, police arrived at the minor's residence on Friday afternoon to carry out a search warrant when they noticed the minor running along the side of the house and placed a transparent bag inside a clothes basket.
Police have formally arrested and charged a 17-year-old male minor of Farbers Road, Belize City, for the offense of possession of controlled drugs with intent to supply. The arrest of this minor was as a consequence of the execution of a search warrant for drugs at his residence at approximately 3 o'clock p.m. on Friday, 16 January 2026. The arresting officer reported that upon entering the premises with a view to executing the search warrant, he observed the minor running alongside the side of the house and placing a transparent bag into a closed basket. The basket was searched in the presence of the minor and the adult that was present, and this led to the discovery of a transparent plastic bag containing suspected cocaine, which when weighed at the point of processing amounted to 63.96 grams of suspected cocaine.
Pro FC returns to Belize City with their 20th event, which is scheduled for Saturday, January 31 at the Lord Ashcroft Center located at the Fort George Hotel and Spa. CEO of Pro FC, Silvino Rivero Jr., spoke of the event's return to the city and holding their first major event in the year inside the new event facility.
Yes, this event, we're finally back in Belize City after 3 years, and we're happy that we're going to be at the Fort George Hotel and Spa in the brand new Lord Ashcroft Center. So we expect to have one of the highlights of the year in that particular venue, because the venue is made for events. It's something that I've been dreaming to have in Belize, an air-conditioned venue with the size that holds about 500 people, which is kind of like the crowd that we usually get. So I expect it to be full of energy. We have the beautiful setup as we always do with our lights, our system, our cage, everything. And now we have air condition and a venue that's properly made to host events like ours. Yes, of course, I want to thank my sponsors. So without sponsors, we can't have events. I want to thank, of course, the Fort George Hotel and Spa for hosting us at the Lord Ashcroft Center. I also want to thank my platinum sponsor, Gorilla Energy Drink, the Unitex Belize, for being fully with Pro FC and Gorilla Energy Drink. Make sure you get those Gorilla Energy Drinks at your local supermarkets or convenience stores. We also want to thank Belikin Stout, Goddess Strong, Quayos Distillery Limited, High Life in San Pedro, and of course the Biano family, Chef Rogers Lebanese Cuisine, and of course the Creme, XTV, and you, Giovanni, and thanks everyone that always.
Rivero spoke about the major fight schedule and about the Belizeans who are competing and who are expected to make waves.
We will have 15 MMA fights for this one. We have 4 professional fights, and out of the 4 professional fights, we have 2 Belizeans. We have Jalen Perez, who is the main event, who we call him the Belizean prodigy. He's 1-0 undefeated as a professional. He's looking for his second. Sergio Vicente from Guatemala City, who is considered also another prodigy from Guatemala. So it's the Belizean prodigy versus the Guatemalan prodigy. Then we also have Frank Vasquez, who is our fighter from Placencia. Frank is also a professional fighter. He's 4-1. He's looking for his 5th win. This win could take him big into the big leagues in the US. So he needs a spectacular finish in this one to get ahead now. And we also have on the main card, we also have Dominic Biano from Belize City, who is a very popular fighter. He's undefeated 2-0. He's looking for his 3rd straight win. And this time he's facing from Guatemala City, Emiliano Chacon, who's one of the Guatemala's young guys as well. They're both 17-year-old young kids, young boys, I should say, young men. And they're both undefeated, and they're both looking to put on a show for the fans. Dominic has always been impressive, always had a big crowd backing him up. And Emiliano Chacon, I saw him in Guatemala City when he fought at UCC. I was there, and he finished his fight in a KO, and he's a very exciting young fighter as well. And then we also have other fighters, like we have David Blanco, who is always exciting. He's the final fight for the prelims. He's going to be making a show for the crowd, as he always does, no? And then we also have the international fight between Camila Argueta and Isabella Urquia from Guatemala City. Camila's from Cancun, Isabella's from Guatemala City. So these ladies are going to bring it on, being that it's going to be the first ever historical 125.
Rivero spoke of the rise in popularity for women in the sport.
People always ask us to have female fights, and this time we have 2 female fights. So people are going to be excited about that, because both fights that we have for the females they don't really play around. They go for it right away. They start the minute their rank bell starts, they start fighting and they go at it. Exciting from start to finish. Usually there's, especially in the women's fight, there's always a finish or there's a 3-round war, I would say, right? It's always something that people love to see. It's very exciting. And this event will be like no other. From the first opening fight to the last 15 fight, it's all going to be exciting as only MMA is in Belize. MMA is an exciting sport all over the world. And if you've never been to one, you need to come see Pro FC. And in Belize City, this is your chance to come and experience Pro FC. So I'm inviting everyone to come out 7 p.m. sharp at the Lord Ashcroft Center. 15 exciting MMA international fights. And we do have Belizeans on the card. We have 8 Belizeans fighting. So make sure you come and support. And it's going to be an event like you've never seen.
And Minister of Religious Affairs, Honorable Dr. Louis Zabane, met with leaders of evangelical churches on Monday to discuss national issues and strengthen dialogue between the government and faith-based organizations. The meeting focused on church-state relations, legislative matters, and social issues affecting Belizean communities. Church leaders shared their views on religious freedom, family life, education, public health, and the role of churches in supporting communities. The ministry reaffirmed the government's respect for freedom of religion under the Constitution of Belize and emphasized the importance of working together in the public interest. Both sides agreed on the value of continued dialogue and cooperation. The Ministry of Constitution and Religious Affairs says it remains committed to engaging faith-based organizations to promote social unity and mutual understanding. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.